Hey everyone, welcome back to Corporate Decoder, the place where we decode the confusing language of corporate filings. This time around, we're diving into ArcBest Corporation's latest report, and let's just say there has been a bit of musical chairs happening on their board of directors, and some important news coming out as the year wraps up. Before we get too far into the weeds, if you enjoy getting clear, no-nonsense breakdowns of these official documents, do us a solid and hit that subscribe button. And hey, we've built a fantastic community over on our Discord server, where we discuss these filings and much more. You'll find the link in the description below. Alright, so this report filed on the 31st of October covers events that mostly happened around the 29th of October and 30th. It is a snapshot of what has been going on behind the scenes at ArcBest Corporation, a company you might know from its logistics and freight services. The main story here, and it is a pretty significant one, revolves around changes in their leadership team and board of directors. It is like a reshuffling of the deck, and understanding who is in and who is out, and why can tell us a lot about where a company is headed. So on the 29th of October, they brought a new person onto their board of directors, Chris T. Saltermeyer. This means they actually added an extra seat to the board, going from 10 members to 11. This suggests they might be looking to bring in some new perspectives or expertise. Mr. Saltermeyer is described as an operating partner at Neurode Capital Partners, which means he is involved in guiding and developing businesses. And it is not just a new face, he is stepping onto some important committees right away. He is joining the Compensation Committee, which, as the name suggests, decides on how executives are paid, and the Nominating and Corporate Governance Committee, which is all about how the company is run and who gets nominated for director roles. This tells us they value his input on how the company rewards its leaders and how it operates at the highest levels. His term as a director will run through their 2026 shareholder meeting, when he'll likely face a vote to stay on. Now, as for his background, he is an operating partner at Neurode Capital Partners. This is important because it often means he has experience in strategy, operations, or maybe turnarounds, and he'll likely bring that operational focus to the ArcBest board. The report also makes it clear that he was elected based on his own merits, and not because of some deal or arrangement with other people. Like other directors who aren't full-time employees, he'll get paid for his time. This includes special stock grants called restricted stock units, which are usually tied to the company's performance and align his interests with shareholders. But it is not all new additions. On the 30th of October, Dr. Craig E. Phillip let them know he is retiring from the board. He's been a director for over 14 years, so that is a significant amount of experience stepping down. His retirement will officially happen after a board meeting in January of 2026. This means they'll be looking to fill his spot as well. Then, on the same day, the 30th of October, the independent directors made another key decision. Eduardo Conrado was elected as the lead independent director, and this change will take effect on the 1st of November. This appointment is directly linked to Stephen L. Spinner, who is retiring as a director on the 31st of October. Mr. Conrado will effectively be stepping into a role that provides a direct point of contact and leadership for the independent directors, which is crucial for good corporate governance. As lead independent director, he'll receive extra compensation, reflecting the added responsibilities of that role. And this brings us to a really big transition that was already announced earlier in the year. Judy R. McReynolds, who is currently the Chief Executive Officer, will retire from that CEO role at the end of 2025, on the 31st of December, but she is not leaving the company entirely. She'll continue to serve as the chairman of the board after she steps down as CEO. Come the 1st of January 2026, she'll transition to being compensated as a non-employee director, and on top of that, she'll receive a special annual cash retainer of $120,000, specifically for her role as chairman of the board. This shows a planned and smooth handover of leadership, with a recognized leader staying on to guide the board. Now, all of this significant leadership news was also announced through a press release on the 31st of October. This is what they call a Regulation FD disclosure, which basically means they're sharing important information with everyone at the same time to be fair to all investors. They also add some standard legal language here, basically saying that this particular part of the filing is more of an announcement and doesn't carry the same legal weight as other sections, unless they specifically say it does. It is common boilerplate to manage expectations. The press release itself is included as an exhibit 99.1. This is where you'd find the official announcement of these leadership changes. And that essentially wraps up the key events reported in this filing. There are no major financial tables in this particular filing. This 8K is primarily focused on reporting significant corporate events, especially those related to leadership and governance. It is important to note that this type of filing, an 8K, is meant for reporting material events that occur between the larger more comprehensive quarterly and annual reports. So, while it doesn't give us the deep dive into quarterly financials that you might see in a 10Q or 10K, it is vital for understanding the immediate impactful changes happening within a company. It is the news bulletin of the corporate world. Now, looking at these events, ArcBest seems to be proactively managing its leadership transitions, bringing in a new director with operational experience like Mr. Saltermeyer into key committees signals a focus on strategic oversight and executive compensation. The planned retirement of a long-serving director, Dr. Phillip, is a natural part of corporate life and suggests a broader refreshment of the board over time. The most significant transition is the CEO retiring but remaining as chairman. This is often a move to ensure continuity and leverage the CEO's experience and relationships while bringing in fresh leadership for day-to-day operations. Mr. Conrado's appointment as lead independent director is also a positive step for corporate governance, providing a strong voice for independent oversight. One thing to keep an eye on is how the new director's compensation is structured, particularly the restricted stock units. The timing of their grant after the third quarter earnings release is standard, but the performance metrics attached to these units will be key to understanding how aligned the board is with shareholder interests. In terms of risks and opportunities, the primary risks here would be any disruption caused by these leadership changes, although the smooth nature of these transitions seems to mitigate that. An opportunity lies in the new perspectives and expertise that new directors like Mr. Saltermeyer can bring, potentially driving innovation or improving operational efficiency. The continued role of Ms. McReynolds as chairman also provides a degree of stability, as she can guide the new CEO and the board through this period of change. My conclusion is that ArcBest is navigating a period of significant leadership evolution with a thoughtful approach. The focus on experienced individuals and clear transition plans suggests a company that is prioritizing strong governance and strategic continuity. While we don't have financials in this specific report, these leadership moves are critical indicators of the company's direction. Alright, that is our breakdown of ArcBest Corporation's latest filing. What are your thoughts on these leadership changes and what do they signal for the company's future? Drop your insights in the comments below if you found this analysis helpful. Please give this video a big thumbs up and don't forget to subscribe for more decoding of corporate secrets. And once again, join us on our Discord server linked in the description for more in-depth discussions. Thanks for watching and we'll see you in the next one.